Welcome back, guys. Okay, today we're adding a brand new system into my collection, and this is going to be one I've never actually owned before. It's been out for about 10 years or so. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but I've always had my eye on it and I've never pulled the trigger. Now, this is a system that has a game on it from a particular series that I absolutely love that's exclusive to this system. It's never been ported to a console, so I can only play it this way. And I've always said to myself, I don't think I can justify paying the money just to play that one game. So I looked into the library, had a look around, watched some videos, found out what exactly was available, and as it happens, there's a few games that I'm interested in, so that kind of justified the price a little bit. But I'll just get to it and just show you what I got. So I have picked up the PlayStation Vita. Now this is a Vita Slim, a 2000 model. Decent little box on it. Good condition, it's got a bit of mark. It's got a, yeah, where does I see some? Yeah, there's a bit of wear there. I think that's just from, you know, when they put that sticker on to seal it. It's normally on the back in it, but people damage the back of it. But nonetheless, yeah, I've got myself a PlayStation Vita. Never thought I'd own one of these. I've got a PSP over there as well, as you know, which is a great system. I loved my PSP when it came out. I used it a lot for travelling, and I got a lot of enjoyment from that system. But this one, when it came out, I just passed me by. I didn't really pay attention at all. But of course, there is a game on this system, which I'm sure you know what it is. Uncharted Golden Abyss. And by the way, how tiny are these boxes? I didn't realise the boxes were so bloody small. They're absolutely minuscule. But I suppose the cartridge is small as well, so you know. But nonetheless, yes, I picked it up because I want to play Uncharted basically. That's the main reason. I've found other games since then. I've got one coming in the post, which I'll probably add in this video at some point to show you what it is. But yeah, I know. I never thought I was going to add this to the collection, but here it is. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out for the first time and seeing what it's actually like. I've watched a few different videos recently, and you know, I've seen all the touch controls and all that, and I wasn't sure which one to get, the OLED or the Slim. From everything everybody was saying online, the Slim was the one to go for, because the OLED apparently has some issues, technical issues that can cause it to break down. Also, obviously OLED, the potential for screen burn is there, and also apparently it's got its own proprietary charge system, charge cable connection, and it hasn't got much very good battery life, and it doesn't have any internal memory. Whereas this one's got 1 gig of internal memory. It's got standard USB charging. It doesn't have the OLED screen, so you lose that. I can live with that. It's not a big deal. But yeah, overall, apparently this is the one to go for, so I grabbed it. Now I got really lucky with this. I've been watching all the buy nows, and the buy nows, they're not cheap. You know, I was looking at a couple of the Japanese ones because they do different colours. Like there's a red one, a beautiful aqua blue one. There's a stunning neon orange, I think it's called. Love that one, and a white one, and the black one. But in the UK, we just got black, which is a shame. So I was going to go the Japanese route, and then I thought, no, calm yourself, Pete. So what I decided to do is to just get this one, spend as little as possible, play it, enjoy it, see if I really get into it. And if I end up getting into it a lot and end up putting a lot of games into the collection, and I want to upgrade at some point in the future and get a neon orange or an aqua blue, then I can do. But at the moment, start simple, don't rush, because I always run before one. I want to run before I can walk. So yeah, this one, I was looking around and I was looking at about 180 quid by now. And I was like, oh, don't know if I really want to spend that. This one was on auction, about to end. I watched it till the end, put in a bid, and I got it for a ton. So 100 on the nose, delivered. Can't argue. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, well, what we need to do now, I think we need to just get it open and have a look what's in the box, and my first initial reactions to a PS Vita many years after its release. Okay, so here we go. This is the PlayStation Vita. As you can see, it's the Wi-Fi model. Don't need the 3G. And on the back, this shows you the machine in action, and the little things you can do, like the rear touchpad, play your PlayStation 4 games, which is actually quite a nice touch. I don't know if you can still do the remote play or not. Please let me know, that'd be really handy. You've got dual analog sticks, which is obviously a godsend with these things, so I'm really looking forward to that. Front and rear camera for augmented reality, which I'll never probably use unless it's involved in a game. But nonetheless, here we go. Let's crack it open. Let's take a look at this. I gotta say though, Sony, what is with these boxes? They're really shit. They did this with the Vita, they did it with the PS4, they've done it with the PS5. They don't cut the edge there. So it opens up like that, and you've got to try and slide this out without damaging this part. Now my PS5, I ended up damaging it. PS4, I've never managed to damage it. I managed to get away with it on that one, but I really wish they wouldn't do that. I don't understand why they're just cheaping out the packaging. Just let me take it away and I'll just pull it out. I'm guessing it's a penny pinching thing, and there's a reason why they don't actually make proper boxes for these things, but it's kind of frustrating, isn't it? It is for me anyway. There we go. So nicely branded PS Vita box. I must admit that's actually pretty good, isn't it? Oh, it's all the way around as well. It's on all the edges. On the back, no, not the bottom either. That's pretty cool. Right, here we go. And here we go. First time opening a PlayStation Vita. Mad that I've never owned one of these. Right, okay. So we've got the manual. Quick start guide, should I say. Okay, obviously I'll work that out myself. Safety guide, who cares? Some bullshit AR play, don't care. All this will be out of date anyway, whatever it is. Okay, right, so we've got the charger, which is not exciting whatsoever. We've got USB cable, the extra charge. Why don't they just put a normal plug on these bloody things? Why do you always have to have these adapters? Right, stick that to one side. The important part is, of course, the system itself. So let's have a look. Oh, it feels quite light, that's nice. Just throw that over there. That's good to know. Because apparently the OLED one's quite heavy as well. Here we go. Oh wow, actually, yeah, that's really nice. God, that's really thin and light. That's really nice, yeah. The screen's big. I'm really impressed with the screen. I wasn't sure how big a PlayStation Vita screen would look. And yeah, wow. I've seen people say that the small buttons, yeah, they are tiny buttons. The D-pad's tiny. The analog sticks they feel like the knob on the PlayStation Portable, the PSP. A little bit more raised. You've got select and start, okay, cool. We've got speakers both sides. You've got shoulder buttons, lovely. There's a slot for the memory card. Stuff that I can't read because it's in black on black, because everything is nowadays. So you've got volume on the right, that's your rocker. I'm assuming it's power on the left. I bet it's got no juice in it, has it? Oh, no, we have life. I thought it might need charging. Sony logo, here we go, Sony Interactive Entertainment. I'll take it, I'll swipe off because I've seen people. Oh yeah, look, touch, I told you, that's cool. Nice, the touchscreen works of it. Is it X or is it circle? You never know, sometimes they go with the Japanese circle, don't they? So, yeah, X. Lovely. London time, thank you very much. And it is, I actually don't know what the day is. I've got no idea, so we'll just sod that for the time being. I'll do that at a later date. Do you have a network account? Yes, I do. Oh, jeez, it's going to make me do all the setup, isn't it? I'll do it later, mate. I've got more important things at the moment. I'm doing a YouTube video. Right. Yeah, alright, whatever, get on with it. Sometimes they do take the piss, don't they? Alright, United Kingdom. Okay, you're winding me up with this. Great, lovely. I'll do all the Wi-Fi later on, it's not important. Parental guidance, who gives a shit? I know it's going to show me how to hold the bloody thing, I suppose. So here we go. Little demonstration of the games. The screen's nice on it, I'll give it that. It's a nice size, which you need when you're playing like a game like Uncharted. You know, a big AAA like PlayStation 3 game. But yeah, I must admit, it don't look too bad at all. Speakers are as crap as you expect them in a tinner. When are they ever any good on a handheld? But yeah, I believe it's got a headphone jack. Has it got a headphone jack? Yeah, it has, yeah. Sweet. So I want to absolutely play this with headphones and get the most out of it. So it's running through a whole demonstration now about touching the screen and pressing the buttons. Always helpful, because I can't work that out myself apparently. Yeah, I get it, you can swipe, well done. It's going to be interesting to see what these bubbles are like, because apparently a lot of people love those bubbles. Epilepsy warning, Christ, anything else? Alright, this is the home screen. Your home screen is where you start applications. Tap. Alright. No. Can you just use the X. Right, there we go. So you've got bubbles. So we've got welcome. What's that? Park. Interesting. PlayStation Store. We've got the browser. Don't care about that. Party. Don't care about that. Messages. Who gives a shit? Friends. Yep. Trophies. PlayStation Link, PS4 Link. Oh, that's sweet. And then the parental controls. Cool. So I'm guessing so you can just use buttons as normal, but I'm guessing you can just use the touch as well. So yeah, obviously can't use that because I ain't got one. Oh, okay, cool. So that all works nicely. Right, okay, then what we'll do next is, first of all, people try and understand. Ah, there you go, how you get out of it, because... Right, sweet. Oh, that's pretty straightforward. Right, what we'll do next then, we'll fire up a game, and we'll see how this thing actually plays and what it looks like. Quite impressed so far, though. Not bad at all. Okay, guys, so it's been a couple of days. I've been waiting for another game to arrive. I haven't played the Vita since I recorded the beginning of this video, because I wanted to wait until this arrived and dive into it. Uncharted is going to take a lot of play, so I wanted something quick and simple just to show it off and to also get my first initial reactions to what the games are like on the Vita. So I went with a game that won't be of any surprise. It is, of course, Ridge Racer, because you just have to. It was brilliant on the PSP, it's got to be great on the Vita, I'm sure. I love it on the PS3. So if we just scroll up, boom, there we go, let's have a look. Yes, please start that. This will be interesting. It's going to be really hard to play it, but I'm going to try my best. So I apologise if I crash a lot. It's very difficult to try and record this and not do that. Is it going to have one of those intros with the lady? It'd be very cool if it does. No, it's not. We're going straight in. Why is everything bloody touchscreen? Right. Please touch sign. I don't want to sign. I'm not interested in doing that bollocks. Okay. That's a bit annoying. You can't use the buttons. You know, it's got that in the settings of the actual machine. I mean, Jesus, I have no idea. It's like number 4 in it. How the hell do I know which one's got drift on it? Oh, we'll just go with that one, sod it. Okay, what do I do? Love it when it's obvious. Oh. Not really seeing the point of doing that, but we'll go with it. Now what do I do? We'll just get on with the game. I'm not interested in all this bullshit. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know what any of this is. Why can't we just play a game? Why do I have got to put this bollocks in all the time? Just, you know, cut all this crap out. And let me just race. I'm not interested in all the minutiae. All I want to do is get my car on the track and race it. I don't give a toss about all that rubbish that they throw into these games. Obviously this is going to sound pretty rubbish because we are watching this, recording this should I say, through the Vita speakers. Eventually we'll get to some gameplay. You know, I'm assuming with headphones like the PSP it's going to sound a million times better. Right, Jesus Christ, look at all this world race, let's get straight into it, come on. Let's go Pac-Man Ghost on it, that's interesting, we'll go with that. God, there's a lot of, why is it with games, you know, modern games, I know this is a bit old now, but there's so many bloody sub menus and click this, click that, do you want to do this, do you want to do that, it's like, just let me play the game. No one's that arsed about all that stuff. We just want to jump in and play, especially Ridge Racer, it's a bloody racing game. What songs have we got? Well, it looks a lot like Ridge Racer 7. So, yeah, I'm quite impressed. It's effectively just a PS3 in the hand, isn't it? Which one's which? Oh, it is that one. Alright, I just change. I'm not having that. Right, there we go. Well, I've got to say, I mean, that looked pretty bloody impressive, actually. Wow, that is really nice. The screen's fantastic. I love, as I said, I'm going to be shit at this because I'm trying to play it with my arms around the camera. Yeah, the big screen is absolutely fantastic. The D-pad feels really nice, I must admit. That's really comfortable. I wonder if I drift. Yeah, I am. Oh, you beautiful thing. Yeah, I mean, God, it's like PSP Ridge Racer on crack, in it. I mean, it's just, or steroids even. It's just fantastic. Exactly what I was hoping for. Beautiful graphics, stunning music and sound effects. Obviously, shitloads better when I've got my headphones on, and I can play it without crashing, which would be nice. God, it's terrible, isn't it? Apologise, I am actually good at Ridge Racer. As I say, I'm trying to play this while recording it, which is very difficult on a handheld. But yeah, look at the shadows there. I mean, it's just straight up Ridge Racer 7. I mean, it's just exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that does look very good. And it really moves at a nice pace and all, isn't it? It's got a good old speed on it. Very impressed so far. I'm looking forward to really diving into it. Get my headphones on, find my favourite tracks, favourite tunes. Really get deep into it. Man, this is going to be a great handheld experience. I'm really impressed with the size of the screen. Really, really nice. The machine itself, the PS Vita, feels very nice and light as well. I think I mentioned earlier on that I was impressed by how thin and light it is. And it feels really good when I'm playing the game. It feels very comfortable. Oh yeah, I'm a little bit better now, I think. Come on, Pete, get your skills back. No, straight to a wall, obviously. Oh my God. Yeah, very nice. It's very smooth, very fast. Beautiful. So yeah, really impressed. Great start with Ridge Racer. Loving this. So I think what we'll do now, lads and ladies, if there are any ladies watching, which there probably aren't, so I don't need to be so inclusive, but nonetheless, let's jump over and play a bit of Uncharted. Okay guys, so here we go, Uncharted Golden Abyss. So I played this for an hour last night. First go on it. Really good so far. Right, what have I got to do with this? Have I got to spin it? Yeah, so I've got to use the back. Actually, you can't see because I've got my hand around it, but I'm using the back touchpad. So you've got to examine everything. So it's a little tricky, I ain't going to lie. The back pad is not my favourite so far. I think you have to clean it up. And as you clean it, see all that, the front touch is great, but the rear thing can be a little bit difficult, I find. There we go, 100%. So you have to clean it up just so you can examine it. Click on there and it gives you a bit of information. And then back into the game. So it's going to be really tricky to hold this, but I'm going to try my best. Where is she? So her name's Chase, by the way. So there's a guy there. I'm going to try and drag him. See if I can do this without cocking it up. So you can obviously, as you see, touch, or you can just use your square button as you would on the normal PlayStation console. So I'll do touch. Classic Nathan Drake takedown. There's another guy. Is that a person there? Short. Yep. Just got to run at him and twat him. So that's the one thing I have found is I'm now got my arse handy to me because the swipe thing, unfortunately, I find it comes out of nowhere like a QTE, which can make it very tricky. Oh my God, there's loads of them. Okay, that was a total cock up, Pete. Don't ever do that again. This is exactly how you do not play Uncharted. I cannot believe I actually survived that. Come here, you prick. I don't like that they use that as QTE. I had that last night. I was jumping some platforms. There's a big explosion as I'm going up a building and I'm climbing. And it suddenly went into one of those swipe QTEs. And I was like, that's a bit crap because it's, you know, it's easy when you're using buttons to just tap a button quick. It might take a couple of attempts because sometimes you might not see it coming. But when you're doing it with a swipe and you've got your fingers on the, you know, your thumbs on the sticks and your fingers on the buttons, it isn't the most practical thing in the world to rush. Actually, don't know where I'm going here. It's not the most practical thing to just suddenly lean your thumb or your finger across and swipe that. It doesn't particularly work that well, I don't think. It's a very minor thing. Right, here we go. So let's follow Chase up here. Do apologise if I'm moving it around too much. I'm trying to look at the Vita and not the camera. But it's just brilliant. I mean, the screen is so big and clear. And this is only a slim, it's not an OLED or anything. But it's really nice. And with headphones on, it's fantastic. It's really cinematic.
Admiring the view, huh? No, sir. Just standing around while the rest of the compound burns to the ground. No, sir. I was looking for the girl. She... Round up some men and put out those fires. Yes, sir. Must I give the orders for everything? Hey. Get your hands off me. You know how much this shirt costs?
I've forgotten his name. You meet him at the beginning of the game.
I think it's time we finished our little talk. Bring him.
So it's sort of like when... which one was it when Sully got kidnapped? I can't remember. Was that in the first game when Sully got captured? I think it was, wasn't it? In Drake's Fortune. So it's like what they always do in these Uncharted games. Your mate gets captured and you have to try and save him. I mean, Sam Drake had that as well, didn't he? So.
Prison in Venezuela. It's famous for the... Never mind.
Here we go. But yeah, I'll just say, like, the controls are great. You know, the sticks feel really nice and the buttons all work. The shoulders are great.
How did you get through?
Only criticism I've got at the moment is the aiming and well, not the aiming, sorry, the shooting. Well, yeah, actually the aiming and the shooting, I would say. The combat is a little tricky. I've had to put auto aim on, which I never use on an Uncharted game. I hate using auto aim on most games, but I just found it so difficult to aim, and I've messed with the sensitivity. I'll probably have to try again, but I can't seem to get the sensitivity to a point where I can actually have proper combat. So I've found in the past with handheld games, it does work better if you use auto aim. Anyway, it's a lot faster experience. So I'm just going to stick with that for the time being. Oh, geezer. At least we get some gunplay action for this. So the best thing to do is just not try and use the right stick too much, because it's on auto aim. Just use your aim button, and it'll sort of automatically stick to the person. So, as long as in the general direction, it will snap to. A bit like GoldenEye on the Wii and the PS3 360, the GoldenEye Reloaded game. I mean, it's definitely not the best way of fighting people. If anything, it's bloody annoying, to be quite honest. I'd much rather just do my own aiming, but maybe after I've played through this game a few times, I'll find my perfect sensitivity and be able to shoot them all down. But, you know, at the moment, I just want to enjoy the storyline, characters. I want to enjoy all the interesting level design. See what the game has to offer. So where is he? Right, what have I got? Oh, I've got a shotgun. I had a sniper rifle, which is absolutely brilliant. You can use touch and you can use buttons and it works great. Where is it? I'm not trapped, dickhead. What are we hot for? I just shot him like 3 times, 4 times. He's still alive. I knew he was going to throw that, bastard. Exactly, Drake. But hopefully that gives you a good idea. Just a quick look at the game. I mean, graphically, it's stunning. Lighting effects and everything. And just, it is basically Uncharted Drake's Fortune. It's a PS3 in your hand, and I'm really impressed with it so far. So, very nice game. There you go. It's Uncharted Golden Abyss. So there you go, guys. That is the PlayStation Vita, the PS Vita. What do I think of it then? Okay, so as you know, I've got the slim version. It does have a few advantages apparently from what I've read over the OLED, which is great. I do think that the hardware is really well designed actually. It's really comfortable, really slim, extremely light, which I liked a lot. I was playing Uncharted last night for the first time and I only played it for an hour, but I must admit, it really does melt into your hand. It doesn't feel heavy and you're not, not getting wrist ache or anything. It just feels really, really comfortable. So that was a good thing. I feel like the layout is absolutely great. I mean, I love PlayStation sticks. I know some people who are hardcore Xbox don't like the sticks down the bottom. It takes a bit of adjustment. I'm so used to doing that because I've got all the PlayStations anyway. I've been playing them for decades, so I quite like the position of the sticks. I think it works really well. It's nice, it feels nicely positioned, and you can move up and down to the buttons and D-pad no problem at all, and get access to the touch screen. So that seems to work really nice. I think the sticks themselves are really good. They feel like the original PSP nub, but upgraded basically. They feel like they've been raised up a little bit, and they feel like mini analog sticks. They feel really good. They've got a nice springiness to them. The thing with the PSP nub I always found was, one, it was too low down, and two, it had a real tight spring on it, and it always felt like it was pushing back against you when you were moving it. Whereas this feels like an analog stick. They feel very natural. Buttons are small, but I've had no problems there. I've got quite big hands, but I've had no issue with the buttons and the D-pad. They've all been easy to use. The shoulder buttons work great for the aiming and shooting because they're quite large. The touch side of it though is interesting. I saw a few different videos of people playing Uncharted and talking about it in their PS Vita videos before I bought this. And there was mixed reviews, and some people don't seem to be that impressed with some of the touch functionality. They find it a little cumbersome when playing that game. So far I've had no real issues. The front touch screen is great. You know, if you're rubbing an artifact, or if you're trying to do a puzzle, like I had a puzzle early on, and there were 20 different little pieces, and you have to tap on each one, spin them around and move them onto the piece of paper and make an article. A bit of a nightmare when there's 20 pieces. It took me a while to get there, but I got there. But I found it was really easy. You know, you could just tap on it, spin it around. It all lights up a big circle, so you can spin it, then just move it along and put it where you need it, and it just snaps into place when you get the right position. That all worked great. And also when you're doing the swipes, I talked about it in the gameplay for Uncharted, you have, as you saw, the quick time moments. Now at the beginning of it, it was quite straightforward. A lot of the swipes were really helpful. Like you can do, when you're on the rope or you're climbing up a wall, you can swipe up, or if you're coming down, you can swipe down, and it saves you having to keep pressing the button or move him. It will just do an automatic move, and it's a lot quicker when you've got a lot of handles to grab onto, or a long rope to climb or come down. So I like that. But the QTE kind of thing, where you're, as I said in the gameplay, I had a moment last night where I was climbing on a wall. There was a big explosion, which obviously triggers the QTE. I didn't know it was coming, and you have to quickly swipe up. And you've got your thumbs down here, your fingers over here, your fingers on the triggers. It's not well designed in that respect, because it's really hard to just quickly go fast and go, oh, and swipe. Whereas traditional QTEs, as annoying as they are, if it's like hit square or something, your thumb's in that position already, so you can just quickly tap square or triangle or whatever it might be. Whereas you're trying to hit the swipe, you've got to take your thumb off, and your whole hand comes off, and you decide whether you use your thumb or your finger. It's not particularly great, but that's a very minor thing. The only real criticism I had, other than that, because obviously Uncharted is the only game I've got that allows for touch, is the back panel. So I've looked into the settings, and there don't seem to be anything in the game or in the console, unless I'm in the handheld, unless I'm missing something, to adjust the sensitivity. If there is, please let me know. I'd like to do that, because it is far too sensitive at the moment. I was literally using the end of my fingers, my tips, in order to actually just gently, slowly move it. You saw in the gameplay I still struggled a little bit, because you have to move it around and then use the touch to swipe and to clean it, to find whatever you need to find on the artifact. So yeah, the back panel not so great so far. It'd be interesting to play again. I think Tearaway was one where you do the back, and I can't remember if Katamari's on the PS Vita or not. I think those ones you can like rumble the floor and things, and they look a lot more intuitive. I don't know. But on Uncharted, it doesn't particularly work that great. But other than that, the actual screen is brilliant. I love all the swipe on the front. That all works really nicely. Very responsive as well. I mean, this is old technology, and the screen is actually really good. The only thing I don't like the touch screen for is the beginning. When you start the game up the menu, you can't use buttons and D-pad, which don't understand the logic of that one. You have to swipe along and then select what you want. I don't see the point. Why can't you just use the buttons and D-pad for that? It'd be much more intuitive, makes much more sense. But overall, I think the screen is great, nice and big. Obviously, if you had the OLED, it'd be even nicer. But nonetheless, the LCD screen works really, really well. The image looks good to me anyway. I love the big size of it. That really helps with a handheld. All the buttons and the D-pad and the sticks and everything's working great. I like the swipe on the front, except for the little issues I've had. The back panel, not so much. The weight of the machine is fantastic. It feels really comfortable in the hand. Yeah, so far, really impressed with it. I'm not a massive handheld guy, I never have been. I had my Game Boy back in the day, I had a Game Boy Advance. PSP was the first one I ever actually got a lot of use from, and used to travel up and down the country on the train and used it regularly most weekends. So I got a lot of use out of the PSP and loved that system. And then I got a 3DS, and I played it a few times here and then. I enjoyed it, I got a bit out of it, but I've never really gone hardcore. I think the PS Vita is one that could probably drag me in. I'm really quite impressed with it so far, and I said it during the Uncharted part, putting on headphones is a game changer. Like all these, the speakers are crap, so you put headphones in, it makes it better. I was playing Uncharted last night, and it was great having that on. You know, with the cutscenes and the music and everything, really, really good. And I think that is it Bend that made Uncharted Golden Abyss, not Naughty Dog, done a great job, because it feels like an Uncharted game. It doesn't really feel much different to me. But yeah, overall, really impressed so far with the PS Vita. Early days, I've only got Ridge Racer, I've only got Uncharted, but there are some decent games on there in the library that I'm interested in, and I will progress and I'll buy more games and see how I get along with it. But yeah, for the first time buying a PSP in 2025 and a PS Vita in 2025, and finally getting to experience Uncharted for Golden Abyss for the first time is brilliant. And I've been really impressed with what I've seen. The machine's great, the games are great. So hopefully it will continue to get even better. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Vita. If you've got one, if you ever owned one, if you haven't ever owned one, if you've been tempted to buy one, you're thinking about it, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.